Hello, cowboy. How are you? Yes, I'm here. I'm ready to go. Getting all my pieces, parts together. And we will be making this here shortly. All right, Maria, you got all your stuff out? I'm guessing you do since you were here at 1 o'clock and I wasn't. I'm guessing you have it ready to go. She about to get some points taken off of her project. She got a 5 minute grace period, and then that's it. I said you had a 5 minute grace period, and that was it. He's outside enjoying this beautiful weather. I understand it. I was out running around with my daughter for a minute, and then she got out talking about, I'm hungry. I'm like, oh, for real? So we stopped to eat, and that's when I knew I better text and say I was going to be late and put a post up because I knew I wasn't going to be back by 1 o'clock because it was 12:30 when she started talking about she was hungry. So Maria, you got all your goodies together? Oh, hold on. What I did not tell you, I'm always forgetting something, but it doesn't cost anything. I need you to get a plate because that's how we're going to measure the brim of the hat. And remember, I told you you needed a white marker, a white crayon, a white something. That's why you need it so you can draw your circle because you can't see it any other way. And I guess you can just put the plate on the felt and cut around it. But I marked mine with a white eyeliner pencil that I have. So that's why I told you you needed something white to write with. You don't have nothing white to write. I told you you needed something white to write with. I text that to you, or I put it in a comment that you had commented on. I don't know, but I told you. But anyway, it's okay because you can just put your plate on top of your felt and I guess cut around it that way, and then just even it up afterwards. But you go get a saucer, about what is this, about 10 inches? 10-inch saucer, maybe? Anyway, whatever saucer you have, because when you put the top of the candle on, that's going to give you this look. Sunsets and Samosas, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please give this live a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to be crafting today. I craft on Sundays. It's the thing that I love doing. It's relaxing. And so it's a 2-for-1 deal. You get something cute when you're all done and you have a relaxing day or a relaxing hour or so. So this is what we're making for anyone who has not seen it. We are making the snowman hat. And I've seen these on Pinterest and on Etsy, and I've seen them on YouTube being made, and they are made from cardboard or felt for the bottom, and then this part is a coffee can. I don't have coffee like that in coffee cans. Hello, Jill's Comfort Zone. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for stopping into my live. Please give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate you being here. We're just going to craft this snowman hat. I'm calling it a cozy because you know they have the cozies that you can put your beer in or your soda. Inside this cozy, we have a candle. And this is cranberry orange. It smells really good, but that's what's inside. And so it's really cute. It just looks like a little snowman hat. And you have a decorative piece that you can sit out for the holidays, but you can also light it. As long as you make sure none of your greenery is sitting too close to the inside of the candle, you can light it. And another tip on the candle is always keep your candle wicks cut short. Even after you burn it for a couple hours and you blow it out, before you light it again, cut your candle wicks back down. It will allow your candle to burn more evenly, and it also will keep your candle from burning that real high, wild flame, because the more wick you have, the higher the fire is when you light your candle. Cut your wicks short, they'll burn evenly, and it won't just burn all out of control. And that will also be a help as to not burn anything up that you may have around the sides. But like I said, try not to put anything in like that. You don't want to do that if you plan on lighting the candle. And I plan on lighting mine, so that's why my decoration on the outside is not leaning in, because I don't want to set my house on fire. Can't have that. So, Maria, if you're ready, we can start. I'm going to set this, I try to set it in the background so you can still see what we're making. So let's set it up here. There. It does. You know what? The ones that they had on Pinterest and they had on, where's the other place I saw it? I saw it on Pinterest and I saw it on YouTube and I saw it on Etsy. They were using a coffee can and they would take, this part was the coffee can, and they would take it outside and they would spray it with black spray paint, and then they would cut out their circle, measuring it from a saucer, like we're going to do, and they would spray paint that black, and it was either felt or it would be a piece of wood, a thin ply piece of wood, or it would be cardboard. But I'm going to use felt because the whole thing is felt. I didn't, I'm not spray painting. I don't want to go outside and do that. And I had black felt. So I saw it late at night when I couldn't sleep, and I thought, I'm watching, videos and stuff, watching people make stuff. And I thought, I want to make that. And I want to make it right now. And it was, I don't know, about 10 o'clock at night. And I thought, what do I have here at home out of all my menagerie of crafting stuff? What do I have that mimics this? And so I just figured, I got a candle. I don't have a can, but I got a candle. So that was born from their ideal, twisting it and making it my ideal. And I'm sure somebody's used a candle somewhere along the way, not just me. But I knew I didn't have a paint can. So let's get into it. Maria, if you're ready, let me know, because I'm ready. We're going to start with the brim of the hat because we need to put the fake snow on it so it can dry by the time we get ready to place the candle on top of it. So we need to do that part first. So if you've got your plate, I'm going to have you lay your felt out. Of course, my felt, I've already used some. This is the thin felt, but that's okay. It's all right. So I'm going to put my plate down. And I'm going to take my little piece of white, this is a white eyeliner. And if you have a crayon or, like a white crayon, you got some grandkids still wanted their crayons, or if you have a piece of chalk, something like that, any of that will work. If you don't have any of that, then you can cut around it with your scissors and then just straighten it out, even it out after you get it cut. So we're just going around the plate. No big deal. You're going to take your scissors and cut your circle out. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I actually like the thicker felt that I get at Joann's, but this was at Dollar Tree. So I grabbed it because I'm always trying to keep my craft at $10 or less. If I absolutely can, that's what I like to do. It should be fun, it should be affordable, it should not break the bank, it shouldn't be something you're stressed out about, like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough. It shouldn't be that. It should be fun and it should be easy and inexpensive. So I bought the thin felt from Dollar Tree. You buy whatever felt you like. If you want to make a red hat, buy you some red felt and make you a red hat. All right, so that's cut. As you can see, it's not perfect. There's still some white around the edge. Don't even care about that because I'm getting ready to spray it and make it white anyway. So it's going to be fine. So what I want to do now is actually, Maria, you have Epsom salt. I have iridescent snow this time around. So you could either get little spots that you'd like to look snowy. You need to spray the whole thing. I found that if I spray the whole thing, it looks better when I move the candle, when I pick the candle up. So it doesn't look like there's a big empty black spot here that never got any snow. Even though you would, like on a real hat, that wouldn't matter. It's not a real hat. So when you're moving your candle around, you want the whole thing to be white. At least I do. So you need to spray the whole thing. But what I'm getting ready to tell you is that with the Mod Podge, if you did not get Mod Podge, which I think I had it in my list, you can use hot glue to glue down your Epsom salt. So you're just going to find little spots that you think you would like the Epsom salt to sit, or where you think the snow would hit if it fell on the hat. I'm putting my candle in the center just to kind of give me an idea of where I want to place the snow around the brim. So we're going to do that. Maria, do you have Mod Podge or do you have hot glue? Let me know. Because whatever you're using, that's what I will use. Thank you, cowboy. I did not know you said you sat there. Okay, Maria, I'm with you. I did not know you sat there and put that pumpkin on your head until I watched it back. You're crazy. You just crazy. That's all there is to it. All right, so you don't have Mod Podge, so I'm not going to use the Mod Podge. Let's go with the hot glue. I'm going to open up my iridescent snow. You go ahead and get your Epsom salt. If you put it in a little bowl, you can sprinkle some where you want it. And you're just going to, that didn't open the way I wanted it to. You're just going to lay your glue down. And I like to, I'm not laying it in strips. You see how I'm rubbing it? Because I don't want it to stand up. So I'm rubbing it and making it flat. And then I'll just put my snow in it. And it's messy. It is. And then I press it down. What sticks, sticks, and what doesn't, doesn't. It's just what it is. And I think I'll put some in the front. So you put your glue down and then just smear it. Smear it because you want it to lay flat. You don't want it to be standing up. I should have brought, oh, you know what? Duh, Denise. Let's use the plate that we had. So now I just want to brush it off so I can see what stuck and what didn't. So now you can see what stuck and what didn't. I will be showing you guys my hot cocoa bar. I don't know that I will film myself putting it together because it's always trial and error. I move this and I move that, and it's got to be just right. And that can be a long video. And I don't speed my videos up or anything like that. So I will show you, but I don't know that I will film it. But I definitely will have it up and I will show you. So Maria, you're putting down your Epsom salt and smashing it in, getting it where you want it. Let me put this back in the middle so I got a better idea of where I'm placing snow. I'll move that. Oh Lord, I done glued it to the table. There. Okay. And shake off what doesn't stick. So this is the placement of my snow. Doesn't matter. Your snow goes wherever you want it to go. So now that that's done, because I just want a couple little spots, you put as much or as little as you choose. Now I actually want to spray it. This can get everywhere. When I first did it, I sprayed it. I put the um, felt inside a box and I sprayed it that way. But then as I kept using it, I kind of learned just to hold it a certain way. So what I do, and it's nothing special. I just kind of just spritz it like hairspray. Come on, spray. And that's pretty much it. But that's got to dry. That takes a minute to dry. So that's why this is the thing that we do first. There it is. So you're not going to sit this back on here because this is actually wet. We're going to set it to the side and let it dry. Now we'll work on this. I'm going to wait because I don't know if you're there yet. Okay. Yep. Thank you, cowboy. I'm going, you know me. You know I'm always moving too fast. You got to tell me I don't know. I just be going on. But while I'm waiting, you ready? You sprayed it? You did this part too? You go ahead, girl. All right, well set it to the side and let it dry. It's very simple. Jill, I don't do nothing hard. I don't do no hard crafts. I do crafts that are really easy to do, but they look like you spent a lot of time on it, but you didn't. Thank you. I like that you like it. I'm going to craft, or try at least to craft, something every Sunday until Christmas, or kind of close to Christmas. Well, we'll go with every Sunday in the month of November, and then we'll see what happens in December. I may run out of ideas. Yeah, that's not going to happen. All right. Maria, the next step, we got to wrap our candle. Save your little bits and pieces. Don't get rid of those because we're going to wrap this top separately. That's fun. So let's do the top because we're going to spray it a little bit and it's going to have to dry. Let's do the top. So we're going to do the same thing with the top that we did to the plate. Measure it out. And I cut a little bit bigger. Like when I make my circle, I'm going to cut outside of the white part and not inside because I want enough to pull up just like this. How you see that I can pull this up because we are going to go ahead and glue that. So when you cut it a little bit bigger than the actual circle that you draw. And I need to sharpen my little pen, my little pencil, but I'm not gonna. It's good enough. I think I can see it. Maria, this is the pecan pumpkin waffle candle. It smells so good. Is that the candle you got yesterday? You did. You got the pecan pumpkin waffle as well, didn't you? So here's my circle, but I'm going to cut it a little bit bigger because I want to go up the edges of this candle. You want to be able to glue it and then go down. You're going to glue it on top and then you want to be able to glue it here. You got, yeah, that maple pecan, that smells good. So you're going to cut your circle bigger. I'd rather cut too much than not enough because you can always trim it up. But if you don't cut enough, you kind of got to piecemeal it together, and I don't want to be patching it. So cut more than you need, and we can trim it up later. Save your little pieces in case we need to patch something. And this is what it looks like. Yes, Jill, you come on and craft with us. We'll wait. So see how I put it on here and it's bigger than what I need? That's perfect because we're going to glue it in the center and then we're going to start gluing the edges. We're going to glue those up. Okay, so let's glue this down. I almost hate to put glue on here because this top is so pretty. You know what? I'm going to switch it out for one of my other tops that's not pretty. Hold on. I like these. I keep these as coasters, you guys. My Bath and Body lids to my candles. I keep them as coasters when they're pretty. I'm going to go grab a plain one. Hold on a second. I hate to glue this one. Okay, I got one of my old ones, and it doesn't have anything on it, so we'll use it. You see how this one was a fall candle? It's pretty, so I use it as a coaster. I set my drinks on top of here. I don't like to throw them away because they're, I mean, why? You spent so much for the candle. I keep the lids as coasters. So since this one doesn't really have anything on it, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put mine on top of there. Let me make sure it's a Bath and Body candle lid, so it should fit without issue. Yes. Double checking. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. And I just put the glue on the lid. And smooth it out. And I will be patching it because I didn't put it on here straight. That's okay. I can fix anything. So now I'm just going to start gluing my sides down. I'm just looking to see where I'm going to end up patching it at. Over here on the short side. It's all right. Once I do it, you'll never know I did. All right. So you're going to run your bead of glue. Fold it over. Be careful because it is hot. If your glue gun is anything like mine, it's hot. I have a high temp glue gun. I also have a couple low temps, but I'm learning to work with this one. This is where my edge got short because I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to fix it. So where it got short and I don't like it, I'm just going to glue some felt here and then I'll pull my end down and it'll cover it. See how it's short and it's not going to cover? I ain't worried about it. I'll fix it. Take this strip of glue, this strip of felt, and place it right there where I need it to be. Just like that. And then I'll pull this down and glue it. So it looks seamless is the point. I don't worry about getting glue on the felt too much because it kind of looks like snow. So I'm not too worried about it. And when I embellish it, I can cover anything up that I want to cover up. So we're almost done. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut off all this extra that I don't need. And we're going to do the same thing with the hat that we did with the brim. We are going to put some snow on it, wherever you'd like it to be. And just go and make sure you don't have to tack anything else down. I see a spot right here that looks like it's standing up. Tuck some glue in there. And tack it down. Yes, we're working on the hat part. Yes, ma'am. Yes, we are. We already did the brim, so this is the top of the hat. I'm just going in. I don't know why I bought these and I don't use them. I'm sitting up here burning my fingers up for no reason. Obviously, I like it because I keep doing it. I'm just going in, finding little spots that look like they need a little glue and just fixing it up. So here it is. This is what it looks like once I get all the glue strings off of it. This is what it looks like. And I always go back and make sure it sits on the candle. Make sure it fits. Okay? So now let's embellish the top. Let's do some snow just like we did on the brim. Let's put a little snow on it. So since I've got glue right here already, I'm just going to make it snow. Just a little snow. You can drip it over the sides if you want. I'll probably drip some back here in the back. Like start it up here, smear it around, and then pull it down the side. Just roll it in there. Tap off whatever doesn't stick. Let it fall away. And now I have snow going down the side. And then you can spray this with a little bit of the fake snow if you want or not. Totally up to you. I'm going to spray it. I'm not going to spray it on that plate because then all that other iridescent snow will fly everywhere. So I'm going to spray it just a little bit. Just a little, not too much. And I always spray up so it looks like the snow fell. Got snow all over my hand. So it looks like the snow fell onto the hat. You don't want to just spray it real close because then you get one big splatter and snow really kind of doesn't fall that way. You just want it to look sprinkled. I do anyway. So that's it for that part. Get my snow cleaned up. And it wipes right up as long as you don't spray it over everything. You can wipe it right up. So then we're going to set this to the side and let it dry. It doesn't have to dry as long as that brim does. But we're going to let this dry. Maria, are you where I am? Are you good? Okay, I'm going to wait. When I don't get a response, I'll wait and see where you're at. Okay, so now we're going to cover our candle. And I like to double this because to me, it's like super thin. I feel like this is thin. I mean, when you put it on there, you can't really see through it. So I guess it would be fine. But I doubled mine the first time I did it and I liked the result of it. So I'm going to double it again. So I just fold my fabric over. Fold it over evenly. And then I just want to make sure I've got enough to go around the candle now that I've doubled it. Nope, I gotta fold it long ways. I folded it short ways and it's not enough. I know this is enough to go around this candle twice. I just gotta get my fold together. My fold is off. All right. We really could have. Cowboy, why didn't you? See, that's what we needed you for. We needed you to be thinking ahead and keeping us together. You're going to wait till you get all the way home and then come up with this bright idea. And it's a good idea, but man, and you want to overlap. Make sure your material overlaps. So see how I wrapped the candle? I got way too much material up here. It's going to be okay. We just going to have to, I hate to waste, but we just going to have to cut it off because it is what it is. So I like for my fabric to overlap because I want to glue fabric to fabric. I don't want to glue the fabric to the candle because when you want to change the candle out, if you've glued the fabric to the candle, you stuck. When the candle's all burned out, if you've glued fabric to fabric, you have a sleeve and you can pull this out of there. So I've overlapped my fabric way over like this. And I'm just going to cut the end. Now we're going to get it glued first, and then I will worry about cutting away the excess at the top. But I want to get it glued. So you can leave your edges raw like that. And what I mean by that is that you can leave them the way you cut it. If you think that that's bothersome or a big deal to you, you could fold it in, and that's going to give you a nice clean line. And then you can glue it. If that bothers you, fold it in. If it doesn't bother you, don't fold it in. So let's glue it down. Glue it snug. Don't be doing no loose glue job now. Do a good one. So I'm gonna lay it on its side so I can pull it snug. I'm gonna lay me a bead of glue down. Fold that back in and glue it down. And I'm gonna have to run another bead right here at the end, but that's okay. So see, I have it glued right here, but it's not glued here. So I'm going to glue it here as well so that this lays down. See how you can slip this in and out now? So when this candle burns out, you can just put another one in there. Lay that glue down. Try not to burn my fingers up. Tuck it. There we go. Got all these glue pieces. Feels like spider webs. Yeah, that was a real good idea, Cowboy. Man, we definitely could have went and got everything we needed. Dollar Tree was right up the street. You know that's my place. Oh well. All right. So now you see how we got our little candle cozy. All of this is just we don't need that. So we're gonna cut it off nice and neat. We're gonna cut it off. So I'm just gonna cut down. And I'm gonna lay it flat against the top of the candle so I know where I'm cutting. I'm just laying my scissors flat against the top of the candle so you can feel where you're cutting. The scissors and the glass guide you. It don't look like it's cut all the way. You can cut a little bit more. You just want it flush with the glass so that your lid fits. And then we're going to get our lid. We want to put the lid on to make sure it fits. And there it goes. Okay. And pull this off. And it's nice to know, look, you can push that right out of there. You push it right out and put you a new candle in it when this one burns out. Slip it right back in there. So I love that. Okay. So my seam, because I put my seam here, this is going to be the back of my candle for me, the back of my hat. And I'm going to embellish it with this big old bow and all of this stuff, so it doesn't even matter that I did the seam in the back. You're not going to see it anyway. Let me pull this down, because Jill, I don't think you saw the finished product of what we're making. When we're all done, clean up a little bit. This is what we'll have. We'll have a hat, a snowman hat, that's all snowy and pretty and embellished. You got your berries on it and your big old bow. You got your pine cones on the top of the hat, but you can open it up and burn your candle. So, I like it. Proud of myself on this one. Well, I like all my crafts, but yeah, now. Some you like more than others. All right. So, now that we're done doing that, Maria, it's time to make the hat pretty. You know what you got to do, right? You got to make a what? You got to make a bow. Oh, you saw the finished product. Okay. Hey, Dee's World, how are you, sis? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for joining the live. Please give it a thumbs up. We're working on our snowman hat today. Our snowman candle hat. Whatever you like to call it, that's what we're doing. So, I like to put the lid on when I start decorating the candle. It just gives me a better idea of the hat. So I put the lid on. And then you just embellish it with whatever you would like. Whatever. So I've got a little bit of everything, and I don't know what all I'm going to use. I've got some of these berries. I've got some of these kind of berries. I've got pine cones. Um, I've got some poinsettia flowers. I know I'm going to use the flowers. That's for sure. Excuse me. I have a couple different kinds of greenery. This one is cute. I'll use it because it's got the snow already on it. I've got this kind of greenery that looks snowy on the tips of it. Then I've got this greenery. So whatever you want to use, you just want to fill it up and make it real pretty. I also got this with the bird on it, with the cardinal. If you want to put the bird on top of the hat, which on this one I think I will. On that one, of course, I did not. But I think I will cut the bird off of here and use the bird. And I also have buttons in case I want to put a button on the back of the bow. I've got red Christmas balls. And of course, ribbon. You need ribbon. So let's start with the ribbon because the ribbon is going to make the hat band. So whatever ribbon you want, I'm doing buffalo check everything in my house this year. Buffalo check, red truck, and what else? I thought there was 3 things. I can't think of it right now, but I thought it was 3 things I was going to do. Buffalo check, red truck, and something else. Farmhouse. So that's my Christmas theme for my house this year. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this ribbon on here because it's my hat band. See? And the thickness of the ribbon is fine by me. This one I didn't feel like was thick enough, so I added another ribbon to it. So it's got 2 different pieces of ribbon on it. Whatever you want to do, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. So I'm going to cut this ribbon and glue it down. And I overlapped it. I just do. I got a little bit extra ribbon. I'm going to cut that back just a little bit. Okay. All right. So we got that glued down. We got our hat band. Now we got to make a bow. My sister hates making bows. She does not like them. Um, Doggone it. Maria, do you have any of your 26 gauge wire with you? Either, and I didn't tell you that, I'm slipping. You need your 26 gauge wire to make this bow, or you need a Chanel stem. But you should already know that, because every time we make bows together, that's what we use. We use 26 gauge wire, or we use Chanel stems. I'm going to go grab, because clearly I'm not ready. I'm going to go grab my 26 gauge wire, or a Chanel stem, whichever I find first. And I will be right back. 26 gauge wire. Whatever you want to secure your bow with, that's what you grab. You got to secure it with something. So, make your bow. Make it however you feel comfortable making it, as big or as small as you want it. I like big bows. I do. So, I'm not going to use my bow maker. I'm going to fold this on itself a couple times. And I think this is about maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah. Okay. So this is about the width of the, I keep going bigger, the width of the loops that I want. And I'm just going to fold this on itself. I'm just gauging it to see when I crunch it in the middle, how big that loop is really going to be. It's not big enough. I want a bigger loop. So you make yours as big or as small as you want it to be. And I'm going to just fold it on itself. Maybe that'll give me one loop. That's two loops. That's two loops. And do I have two on the back? I do. Okay, so I'm just going to do two loops. I just folded it 4 times. That gives me two loops over here. If you can see, if you pull it apart, you got two loops over here, and you'll have two loops over there. So, and I don't make the tails. I make those separately. I can make it all together with my bow maker, but we don't have that out right now. So, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Like I said, make your bow however you're used to making your bow. This is how I'm making mine. So that's that. And then, because I like to double up my bows, I do, I'm going to use this as well. Or I could use this one. But I think I like, you know what, I'm going to use this one because this one is not wired. There's no, this isn't wired ribbon. This one's wired. So, I'm going to do 4, but it's just going to be a little bit smaller because it's the one that sits in the center. So I'm folding it on itself once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Fold it 4 times, that's going to give you 2 loops on either side. All right. So I got this one and the other one. Put them together. And when you fluff it out, it's going to be really cute. So now, if I can find where my wire starts. Here we go. All right. So I'm going to cut me some little notches on either side. I need to fold it to make sure I'm in the middle. Find my middle part. If I fold it, that tells me that's the middle. So I'm going to cut notches on either side. Don't cut all the way through your ribbon to the middle. You mess your bow up. You can't fix it if you do that. It is what it is. So you just cut little notches on either side. I think I've made this bow before on my channel. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I have. See how you can twist it, but you can't break it? You can do the same thing to this one. And this one, you really got to be careful because this ribbon is tiny. So I'm eyeballing the middle. If you don't want to eyeball it, fold it in half, and that'll give you your middle mark. I do it enough to where I can just eyeball it. See? And then you're going to put these 2 pieces together. You're going to cut you some wire. You don't need a lot. And here's my wire cutters. Come on, wire cutters. Cut you a piece of wire. And you're going to run it into those notches, just like that. See? You got your wire in those notches. Just twist it. Twist it up tight to the material a couple good times. I tell you, I can't keep nothing close to me because my space is little. I keep laying things down. Cut off your excess. We don't need that. And then you're just going to fluff these out. Here's your bow. That's the bow that's going on the back of my hat. So before we glue the bow down, we need to make the tails for the bow. We did not make tails. We want to put the tails down first. How we doing? 1 minute? Okay. All right. Okay, D. It's not going to be hard. I promise it's not going to be hard. Maria, I'm wait. I know you're working on your bow, sis. I'm just hanging out. I'm waiting on you. Measure out my. Yes, and I was gonna craft, but I didn't know how much time you guys had. And I there was so much more I wanted to do, but I didn't want to. I know you guys had to drive back, and I'm just like, man, because we're gonna make sock gnomes. The sock gnomes that I make, I had all that stuff together. I'm like, we can make these sock gnomes. We could do this and we could do that, and we just that just it's fine. That just means we need to get together again. That just means I need to come your way, make the Italian lemon ricotta cake, teach you a line dance or two, and do some crafting and have some wine. That's what we need to do. So that just means I'm coming your way. That's all that is. That's just an opportunity to see you again. Maria, you still on your bow? You still making your bow, sis? I'm just making the tails for this one. They don't have to be long. They can be whatever you want them to be. I don't think I'm gonna have really long tails in the back of this. So I'm just cutting my tails, cutting some fabric to make tails. And I folded it over so I get the same size on either side. And I cut it in half. Now that it's cut in half, I'm gonna fold it over again because I like to dovetail things. I think it gives it a finished look. See? You get the little notch at the end. I think it finishes it off. Just my preference. So then that will sit here, like that. So you glue your tails on. You're gonna glue on the two pieces of ribbon that you use. So I'm gonna glue these on, and then I'm gonna glue the other ones on, the white buffalo check, and then I will glue my bow down. Just gluing the tails on the back. And I'm sorry, I'm not savvy like some crafters. They can turn it around and do it backwards and upside down. No, I got to see. I'll turn it around after I get it glued so you guys can see. But all I did was glue those down. That was it. And now I'm going to cut my white ribbon that I used and make tails for it. And they'll be a little bit shorter than the red ones just because I prefer it that way. You guys do it how you want to. And I'm also going to dovetail this little ribbon. I know it's a little bit harder to do, but it can be done. And then you get that little notch which I think is just, it looks more finished. That's all. And I'm going to glue these down. And then I'm going to put my bow on. And my little finger thing just fell. That's okay. I got more. All right. So Maria, where are you at? I got to see where you're at in your, sorry about my big old hand. Yes, she is. You didn't have to drive back. Why didn't you stay? Well, I don't even understand. You didn't have to drive back. See, that was, now you telling me that. You didn't have to tell me that. Could have still been hanging out. Could have stayed up all night laughing, talking after we found the TV in my backwards house. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm coming y'all's way or y'all coming back, something gonna happen because that visit was definitely not long enough. I had stuff to say. I had more things I wanted to do. I had places I wanted to go. Even with what's going on, mask up. I had some things I wanted to do. That was just a missed opportunity. That's okay. It's okay. We're gonna we're gonna get it together. I'm gonna get it together. So now I'm gonna glue this down. Maria, I hope you're where I am right now in your um, snowman hat making process. So when I glue it down, this is what we will have in the back. That's what the back will look. It'll be prettier than that, but that's what it'll be. So you want a big old dollop of glue because you want to make sure it stays. Get your placement together and down we go. And I definitely want one of my fingers for this because I'm telling you, I'm gonna got burnt pressing this down and mm-mm. Bang, hello. Thank you so much, dear, for running my playlist. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome into the live. Please give it a big fat thumbs up. On Sundays, I love to craft. I'm not eating today, but normally I mukbang, as you well know. But today is just a relaxed kind of craft with me. I normally would have a little sip of wine or something like that, but I had, what did I have? I had margaritas last night or yesterday evening. So I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna have anything today. So I'm just over here working on this snowman craft, getting everything on nice and pretty for the holidays. I love making a lot of my own things. That way I can really match up my house and my decor and my Christmas stuff the way I want to. If you make it yourself, if you depend on it coming from the store, sometimes you may not find what you want. So whenever I can't find what I want, I make it. So the bow is on the back, but now I love the bow, but I need some greenery in here, some greenery, some flowers, some something coming up and out, giving it some height and some dimension and just making it all around cute. And I really think I'm gonna use this cardinal. I'm gonna use that bird. Yeah, what is what stayed up? That's okay. Me and Maria would have been up yipping, yapping, talking. I'd have stayed up and made that cake. That's what would have kept me woke. I'd have made that cake, and we'd have been talking. See, now I'm like, man, don't make me get in my car and drive to Detroit because I'm off tomorrow. I drive up there. I drive back home tomorrow evening with me. Be sitting in your face before you know it. I ain't got nothing to do. All right. So, Maria, do you have your bow on the back of your hat? I don't like this piece sticking out. It's part of one of the edges because it's not symmetrical. If it's not one piece on both sides, then I don't like it. It's got to be even. So I'm gonna tuck that in and I'm gonna cut this one off. There. Now I feel better about it. All right. So Maria, I'm just gonna embellish mine because I don't know where you are in your process. I asked you, but you didn't say. So I hope you're done with your ribbon. Now I'm gonna start putting these in, and I just like to kind of tuck them, see where they look good at, and then cut them down because this is way too way too long. So then you decide, do you want them coming out the top? Do you want them coming off the sides? Where do you want it? Do you want them to sit off to the side and just have everything like over here, like a plume coming out of the side of the hat? I kind of like that idea, except I would want it down a little further. I don't need it up that high. So I like this, coming out of the side. I'll move this one up a little bit because it's got the snow on it and I want to be able to see that snow. So let's put it in the front. And this is being glued to the ribbon. Don't glue anything to your hat lid or else you're not going to be able to get it off of here. Don't glue anything up between gluing it here from the base of the candle and onto that. Don't glue anything from the candle to the top. Make sure everything you're putting on is actually sitting on the fabric, on the felt, on the back of the candle. Because if you do that, when you get ready to pull it off, you're going to realize, oh crap, I've just glued my greenery to the candle and the lid, and now I can't open the lid. So don't do that. I'm gluing stuff to the ribbon in the back. As soon as I get it placed. Placement is everything. You get it placed where you want it because once you glue it, that's it. So I kind of like this. I kind of like how it's sitting out like that. I don't know, this might be a little bit much. Let me get this one piece on here first and then I'll see if I want the other piece. I think I do, but not all of it. Let's take some of it away. So I like that. And then I think I might want some flowers, some poinsettias, some of these. And also some berries. I gotta have some berries. I want to put some of these in here, so I'm going to cut these down. And I like these because, again, they have the snow on it. So just tuck those in. We'll have to take this one off. It's sitting in the way. We'll use it for something else. See, that's cute sitting there to me. I like that look. So drop some glue in there and press it down. Jill, you know what? I don't even know what I'm making next week. It just, I don't know. Whatever I come up with, I think about it and then I'll figure it out. I try to make things that I know people have access to, the crafts they can get, because I would love to make a gnome wreath. I would love to make um, the Santa hat, but I know that no one can find the witch's hat anymore. Now, I have at least 20 witches' hats. So I guess I have to mail them out to y'all or something like that because they're not in the store anymore. Halloween's over and they're gone. But when I saw them, I bought quite a few because I knew from that one hat, I can make the witch's hat, I can make a Santa hat, I can make an elf hat, and I could do a scarecrow. So I bought like 20 of them, 30 of them because I knew I could use them for multiple things. And I knew if I didn't get them at Halloween, I wasn't going to get them later. So I won't make that because I know you guys are going to find it. And then my stores re-upped Dollar Tree and Walmart on the green wireframe wreath, which I would love to do a yeah, I would love to do a gnome wreath, but or either do the I would love to even do the reindeer wreath that's on my Instagram page. But I don't know if you guys can find the wire wreaths anymore. Maria and Kay said they couldn't find them. Walmart didn't have the 12-inch one for $1.77. The dollar store didn't have the 14-inch one for a dollar. They were out. And they were for a minute, but I just went back to Walmart and I got 10 more of the 12-inch. And I was at the Dollar Tree and I got 10 more of the 14-inch. So they did re up. So if you guys can find the wreaths, I would love to do the snow or the gnome wreath. I would love to do that one or the snow or the reindeer. I keep saying snowman. I have that in my head because of course I'm working on this. But I would love to do either one of those, but I need to make sure you guys can find the wreath. The wreath is a big thing. Everything else you can find. Everything else is easy peasy. So you have really what I decide to do depends on whether or not you guys can find the materials. That's really what it is. All right, so this is what the back looks like so far. I like it, but it's not enough. It needs some more. So I love these. These are so pretty, and I'm going to use them. Just going to pull them apart. Ooh, don't tear up my shirt now. All right, so pull those apart. And just wherever you'd like to place them, whatever looks good to you. I just tuck them in first and see if I like what it looks like. And if I like it, then I go ahead and glue them down. If I don't, then I don't put them there. I feel like I want something down here, but probably not because that's how I did that one. I don't want to recreate the same thing. So I think maybe I'll do that. And I'm just going to leave those tucked in. I'm not going to glue them down just yet because I'm using this bird. So I got to figure out where he going. And I didn't use any pine cones on this one either. I do still have some little ones, so I might use them. So I like him. And I would love to sit him like on the side of the hat somewhere. And it's fine to put him on here because we're going to take the lid off anyway when we get ready to burn the candle. I don't know how I want him to sit though. I don't want him in the middle. That's crazy looking. I kind of want him in the back to the side or something like that. Hey, Queen Noel, thank you so much for coming to my live. Please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoy. We are working on our snowman hat. See, I want to put the bird on here, but it's got to make sense. It can't be on here just to be on here. It's got to make sense. So maybe not the flowers, because I don't want it to be too much. See, the bird looks pretty sitting back there by the greenery. He looked like he's supposed to be there. See, I like that. So I'm going to glue him down right there. I'll figure out the flowers somewhere else, maybe down at the bottom, but the bird is staying. So a big dollop of glue on the bird's belly and place him right there. He looks perfect in that greenery. Love it. I'm happy with it. Fix his little feathers. Fix his little plume. Yeah. There. I really like it. This is what it looks like from the back. This is what we're looking at from the front. Thank you. Thank you, Sunsets. I like him there. Little side view. See, he looks like he should be sitting there, like he's sitting in the trees. So I do like that. So the flowers had to go, but that doesn't mean they have to stay gone. I mean, they can actually go in down here, which is what I did on the other one. I can throw the flowers in down here, or not even use them at all. It doesn't have to be. You don't want to do so much that it just look a hot mess, like you tried too hard. I do kind of like them right there, though. Everything on this one's on the side. Everything's facing that way. My other one, I did it even, like out and up. But this one's more of a side view. And I like it. I like those flowers there. We're going to leave them. So let's glue those down and call it done. I don't need to do anything else except sit it on the brim. Maria, you're going to have to send me a picture because you know I need to know how yours turned out. I'm going to lay this down so I can get in here and smash this glue down on these flowers. All right, so I think I'm satisfied with the way that it looks. I'm not going to do anything else to it. I really thought that I was going to. I had all these little strips of fabric that I thought I was going to put on. Nope. I'm satisfied with the way that it is. And I'm going to clean up this area so that we can sit it on top of our brim. And you can see exactly what we made. This is the brim that we did first because it needed time to dry. And then all you do is sit your hat in the middle. Just kind of look at it, see where it's at, where you like it to be. And that is it. Finished product, done. Got me smiling. Crafting does that. It relaxes me, makes me happy. Thank you, Jill. Maria, you good? You at the end of your craft? And that's why I said I love the wire ribbon because you can adjust it, you can play with it, you can make it sit however you want. So I do love that wired ribbon. That's it. That's Frosty the Snowman's hat. He looking right dapper, right sharp. Thank you, sunsets and samosas. Oh, wait till you see my shirt. I have my daughter make on her silhouette. It says, "This is my Hallmark Christmas movie watching shirt," and she made me the matching tumbler. Do I have the tumbler? Hold on, you guys. What did I do? Oh, she gonna kill me. Let me see if I can find it. Oh Lord, hold on. I found it. I left it in the car, y'all. She made me. I can't show you that. That's a gift for somebody. This is the cup my daughter made me. Talking about Christmas movies. Oh Lord, she done wrapped it like she's sending it off somewhere. Comes with a little cleaner. Clean the metal straw out. This is the cup she made for me, my tumbler. Because she knows I'm crazy about Buffalo Check and Red Truck this year. Well, if you must have one, we'll see what Santa Claus says, okay? She's doing me a white sweatshirt the same way with the truck on it. And it says, "This is my Hallmark Christmas movie watching cup." So the shirt that she's making me will say, "This is my Hallmark Christmas movie watching shirt." I said, "You got to get it done before Christmas because, girl, I'm about to put this on." She made this for me, my baby. So when she said she was hungry at 12:30, I had to feed her. So I said, I got to do my live a little bit late because my baby be doing making stuff. She has it's called Sheena's Handmade Creations on Facebook. She can customize anything you want. So if anybody's looking for something, you need to get your if you're looking for something for Christmas, you need to order now because it is handmade and it does take her a while to do this. So if you want it by Christmas or before Christmas, you need to get on there and order it now. So that's what she made me, and I'm so happy. And my shirt should be ready, she said, in a couple of days. She has some paying customers ahead of me, so she does theirs first. But I pay her. She know. She be like, "Mom, you don't have to." I pay her anyway because it's a business. Whether I'm her mom, I might get a little discount, but it's a business, whether I'm her mama or not. Oh, she bought me one. Look what she bought me. This she didn't make. You can buy these at Dollar Tree. And she bought me this because she knows I love Buffalo Truck. It says it's the most wonderful time of the year. Dollar Tree, $1. She gave it to me as a free gift because I did purchase some things from her for someone else. So I don't just have my baby just making stuff giving it to me for free. That's not right. And I think I don't want to quote you wrong on the price of this cup. So if you want something like this, go to Sheena's, Sheena S, Sheena's Handmade Creations on Facebook. She's got her own little site and she does very well. She is over there selling stuff for Christmas. She made some Grinch stuff that's absolutely adorable. It's so cute. Don't y'all know I went to Hobby Lobby? That's another reason why I was late today. Went to Hobby Lobby trying to get the stuff for the Grinch wreath that I want to make for her. Hobby Lobby's closed on Sunday. So I guess I'll get up tomorrow and go. Thank you, Jill. She works hard at it. She does her thing. I always sew into my children. I do. So whatever it is they want to do, I help them get there. When she started her YouTube page, I helped her with that, with cameras and lighting and whatever she thought she needed. And with her a business, with her doing these kind of things where she's customizing cups and mugs and tumblers and t-shirts and hoodies and smoke trays and whatever people want, you sew into your children. She needs an area to sit all her stuff. So I had her at Michael's today and I kept telling her, well, which one do you want? Which one do you want? And they didn't have the color she wanted. So she's going to look at another Michael's. Excuse me. So if she finds it, of course I'm going to buy it. And then like there's arms that these cups have to spin on as they dry so that the epoxy kind of lays even. It doesn't just like drip and clump in one spot. So the arms rotate and those arms are not cheap. She's got three, but she wants another one. I said, I'll buy you another one. Really for Christmas, she's getting stuff for her home business because at 33 years old, she don't need no toys. She ain't no kid. I mean, she don't need no Barbie doll. So you sew into your children so that they do better in life and they do well and they accomplish their dreams. And that's what I'm working on. Um, my youngest one hasn't told me what she wants yet. I keep asking her. She don't know. So whatever she decides she want, that's what it'll be. So that is what I've been doing. But I'm so happy with this. I love it, love it, love it. Maria, I can't wait to see yours. Uh-oh, I missed what you said, Queen. What you say? You just got back from Hobby Lobby? Right, Hobby. We didn't get the memo. Hobby Lobby ain't open on Sundays. They in church. I guess they said where you ought to be. What you trying to get in here for? Oh, and this man walked up to Hobby Lobby, this older man. And I kind of when we pulled up, I told my daughter, I said, what is going on here today? I'm looking around in the parking lot. She's like, what? I said, the last time I came to Hobby Lobby, it was packed. I showed her when I was talking to you on the phone, Maria, when we was running around looking for stuff for our Sunday craft. Um, I pointed way back in the back lot. I said, the last time I was at Hobby Lobby, I parked way over there. I said, and right now I got a front spot. I said, so what's going on? Is it just because it's like 10:30? It's early, ain't nobody up yet? And I said, or are they closed? Because the parking lot's kind of empty. And so I told her, you're finishing up dinner? Thank you so much, Jill, for stopping in. I truly appreciate you, sis. What's for dinner? Hold on. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. You have a blessed day as well. I will see you next Sunday. Thank you, Sunsets. I try. I had an awesome mom. So we teach and we do what was learned. My mom was amazing. God couldn't have gave me a better mama. So I learned from her and I just pass it down to mine. And it's amazing to see her doing Selena, raising Selena the way that I raised her, my grandbaby. It's full circle. It's full circle. And it's the best thing. Get me started talking about my kids, girl, I'll start crying. Ooh, spicy chicken salad bowl. Did you do a video? Can we see it? Look, I don't know what I want to see it for. I ain't getting none, but I still want to see it. Bye, Jill. Just trying to get a white tree, but I think we got. Okay. And you know what? Oh my gosh. I was supposed to be putting the flock, the white snow, like this kind of stuff on my tree today. I was going to pull that tree out the bag, pull my garage, pull my car. No, I'm not banging today. Mm-mm. I'm going to do a recipe video today because I got to make that cake. So I'm going to do that today. Okay, yeah, because I need to see that. Spicy chicken rice ball. Yes. Jill gonna mukbang today. She gonna show us what she got, Sunsets. But I was gonna pull my car out of the garage, pull my Christmas tree out, and I bought this flocking kit from Amazon, and it was what makes your tree look like it's all white and snowy, but it takes 24 hours to dry. So I was gonna do it today, So it will be dry by tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow, and then I can put it away until I get ready to put it up. Um, because I gotta get all my fall stuff down. And I work this weekend coming up. This next weekend I work, so I don't know how much I'm gonna get done. And then the weekend after that, we'll be looking at Thanksgiving, won't we? I want my tree up. Let me see. Yeah, the 26th, and today is only the 8th. So I will get my tree up probably the 21st because I work the weekend of the 14th. So the 21st, I'll be looking at getting my tree up. It'll be up before Thanksgiving. So, and I was gonna go ahead and do that flocking stuff on there because right now it's so warm outside, it should dry fast, probably quicker than 24 hours. So, and I was gonna do a decorate with me. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. I know that I was asked to do it, but the filming of that is gonna be a little difficult. So I'll see what I can do. I usually just like to decorate my house and then go do a walkthrough after it's all done and just show you. I may try to do a decorate with me just for the tree, just for me putting up the tree, not for me decorating my whole house. I'm a mess when I'm decorating. It's just I got this thought and that thought. I put this up, I take that down, I move this around. It's too chaotic. It's too much. Um, but I probably will go ahead and do a decorate with me when I put my tree up. The tree that's going in here, I probably will. Especially since my camera want to let me do 30-minute videos these days, I might be able to get it done. Oh, Maria, thank you. It just came through. I got to see it. Yeah, I'm going to try. I have never had a live tree of my own. My grandparents used to have live trees, so I know that they smell amazing. It's a lot of pine needles to clean up, but sometimes with the fake trees, you got to clean them up too. And I don't really want to do a live tree because I don't want to worry about watering it. I don't want to worry about the lights being too hot, tree catch on fire. If you don't want, I don't even want to be bothered with it. I love them, but it's not for me. So I always do a fake tree, and then I buy pine candles and I light them, and that's as good as it's gonna get for me. They're beautiful, but I just, I don't want to buy a tree every year. I have a fake tree, and I'll pull it out every single year. I've had that tree. One tree I had from the time my kids were little until they were teenagers. I had that tree forever. So I just bought two new trees within the last 5 years because I put up two big trees and one smaller tree, and I'll probably put in a little 2 foot tree in the kitchen, a 4 foot tree in my bedroom, and the trees in the other rooms aren't that big. They're only about 6 or 7 feet, 6.5 foot each. That's what they are. So it'll be in my front dining room and in my family room, and then a little tree in my bedroom and a little tree here in the kitchen. Yeah. So you guys, we are 1 hour and 30 minutes in. We're gonna bring this live to a close because I'm all done with the craft and I'm all done chatting, and I really need to get started on this Italian lemon ricotta cake. I really need to make that. I've been talking about it. I got my mouth set for it. I need to make this cake. So, we're going to bring this live to a close. I'm so, so happy to see you all here. And I hope you enjoyed the craft. And I hope next Sunday you'll show up and we'll craft again together. I usually put out a video on Monday. It's called the materials list video. And if you want to craft with me on Sunday, if you catch my Monday video, it's going to tell you exactly what you need for Sunday's craft. So anybody that wants to jump in next week, please do so. Materials list will be up on Monday. I thank you so much for stopping into my live. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you tomorrow in one of my videos. Bye, guys. Thank you. Have a beautiful, blessed Sunday.